everybody, it's Stacy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are filming for the week of April 18th to the 24th in my print impression coiled planner. And this week I am using the kit called Bunny Delight, and it's my second Easter kit. I decided to go with 2 Easter kits this year just because you have like Good Friday, but then you also have Easter Monday. So I thought I would do 2, and I just couldn't decide between the 2, so I got to use both. So I'm just cutting down my bottom washi for a strip here, and I'm using the 15mm bottom washi that came with the kit. And I'm using our Easter bundle in rose gold this time. I don't often use much rose gold, so it was really fun to try and use it this time. And I totally put on that overlay extremely crooked, so once I put it down, it was really easy to lift up, so I was really glad. Sometimes when you lift up foil off of a sticker, it pulls the color up with it, but I seem to have good luck with this one. Alright, so this week was pretty relaxed. We didn't do a whole lot. The kids got to go on field trips this week. We had some good times on the weekend, but it wasn't really a huge eventful week, so I don't really have a whole lot of plans put in, but that's okay. I think it still turned out really, really well. So I'm just putting in my overlays now, and I forgot that the overlays that I had chosen, I had one that was completely miscut, and so I'd kept them for myself. And of course, that's the first one I went and put on. I forgot that I had the miscut one, and I put it on right away, and it was like completely like half the size, and it was crooked and all weird. So I quickly lifted that up. I did rip the paper, but once I put the overlay down, the correct one, then it was all good. So sometimes I just keep the oops sheets for myself because I don't mind if they're a little bit off. And then I don't have to try and sell them. So I am going to put some music on now and let you guys just enjoy me putting down the rest of the base, and I will be back with you guys when we do the day-to-day plans. So now that I have most of my base down, I'm just going to finish up my sidebar here. And I've been trying to change up the music in my videos, but honestly, it's so hard to find music that you don't have to pay like a monthly subscription for that's like royalty free. So if you guys have any suggestions on where to get some good music to listen to or put in my background, then that'd be great. I just don't really want to pay like a monthly subscription to get music, but right now I'm just been currently going through the YouTube library, and that's just where I'm getting my music from right now. Anyways, so I'm finishing up the sidebar now, and I think I poked a little too hard with my slice tool, and it went like poked a hole through the page, but luckily it didn't really mess anything up on the other side. I'm going to put my work scripts in, my sheets down, and then my icons and my work script stickers, as well as my holidays. So the only holiday that I had was on Monday. It was Easter Monday, and I just used a Stick with the Plan Co girl from her Easter sheet to mark that. And then I am using all my script stickers in rose gold foil. So the different icons that I'm using on Monday, I am using an icon from Once More with Love. Tuesday is one of our Prairie Girls. Wednesday is a laptop that I got for personal use. It's from Kiddish Girl Jess on her site, and I can't use it for commercial use, so it's just for myself. And then on Thursday, that one is from the kit. And then Friday is just a little laptop sticker, and this one isn't foiled. I've been thinking about adding our icons in non-foil option as well, but you still get like the clear with the black, just like we do with our scripts. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to add that. And I use a reusable sticker book for all of my scripts. I really want to show you guys a video of how I organize all my stickers, but I always feel like there's just so many plan with me's to always have to share that I never get to show any of the other fun videos that I always want to do. But one day I will get to show you guys my sticker storage. So starting on Monday, I marked that it was Easter Monday, and then I marked that it was my husband's birthday, and then we went to a restaurant called Ralph's in our area. It is like German inspired food, and we ended up getting like a schnitzel, and it was not our favorite. And I have nothing, like, I don't think it was the type of food. I think it was just how it was prepared. It just was like super bland, not flavorful at all, and just kind of eh. So I don't know, I think if we tried something else or a different place, then we might like it better, but we just didn't really have a great experience for it. But my husband was dying to try this place. He's heard such good things about it constantly, so we finally went, and yeah, we got to go there for his birthday. And then we came home, and I was working on my diamond painting during this time, and then I marked that I finally found my son's library book. We have been looking for this library book forever, and I could not figure out how we lost it. Like, we are so diligent about school library books and public library books. They have to stay in a specific spot, and I knew that we read it in bed, and I knew that we which day we read it and everything like that, but we could not find it forever, and it was just driving me nuts. And then this day it finally clicked to like move his bed, because I looked under his bed, I looked all around his bed, but it was shoved in the metal frame, and it was just sitting in there between the wall and the bed, and I couldn't see it if I looked down there, but once I moved the bed, then I was able to see it. Oh, it drove me nuts. So I had to mark it because it felt so good that I finally found this library book. On Tuesday, I marked that my daughter had piano lessons this day, and then I marked that she went on a field trip. So our kids finally got to go on field trips. This was their first field trips they've ever got to go on. Just because of the fact of COVID, they couldn't go on them before. And they got to go, my daughter got to go to like this, what we call Thresherman's Museum. So it's like this museum where they, I don't know, like do all this old-timey type stuff, and it's really, really fun in our area. So she got to go to that, and that was really exciting for her. And then I marked that we did I watched some Twitch streams and worked on my diamond painting. And in the evening, then we just watched The Amazing Race. Which, by the way, I was trying to watch Amazing Race recently, again on Disney Plus, because it's on Disney Plus. And I could not find it. So did they take it off of Disney Plus? If so, it's really sad because we were binge watching that series. We took a break to watch something else and we're going to go back to it. But we can't find it anymore. So let me know if you guys know where that one is now or if I'm just out of luck and it's gone. On Wednesday, I marked that my foil paper finally arrived, the good kind, and it worked. And it was glorious. If you watched my last Plan With Me video, you'll know that I was having such a hard time last week with the foil paper, getting the wrong kind, and having to get a different distributor for my paper. It was super, super frustrating, but so glad that that was sorted out. I'm honestly not going to do the test the waters and go back and forth anymore. It's just not worth the hassle and the headache. So I've just been sticking with this new supplier and it's been going well so far. And it took a little bit to adjust to the different thickness and the different material, but I think I've got it dialed in now, so it feels good. And then I marked that I went and got groceries this day, and then my son also had a field trip this day. Where did he get to go? I totally forget where he got to go. But he got to go on a field trip this day too, so that was really exciting. It was his first one as well. Then I'm just going to say this very briefly. I just marked that sometimes it's hard being a mom. We had a personal family thing that happened. I'm not really going to get into it at all. I'm just going to leave it at that and yes, move on. But I wanted to mark it in my planner because not everything is sunshine and rainbows. So I wanted to mark that. And then I had to mark that I had so much anxiety this day. It was just an awful, awful day. I marked that we watched Survivor and my sister actually came over and we watched it together. And then I marked that we had no sleep. Just, again, the whole family issue. Just did not sleep. Had a lot of nightmares and lots of late night thinking. But it is what it is. Sometimes you just have those kind of days. On Thursday, I marked that I was so tired because I was not sleeping the night before. And then we ended up going to Boston Pizza for lunch. I went with my mom and my grandma and my sister. My mom came out for the day, so we went to Boston Pizza for lunch, and that felt so nice just to get to see them all and just kind of be together. And then I marked that I designed all evening on Thursday. That is something that I do really, really often on Thursdays is because Friday is new releases, so I'll often be like getting ready all the listings and finishing up any designs that I hadn't finished up already. And then I marked that we watched Amazing Race in the evening, which was great. Also, love this washi so much. I've been trying to think of every excuse to use it. I just think it's so pretty, and I think it went with the kit so well. I don't often love that these patterns ones are the 15 millimeter strip. I wish that they were the 10, but what I do is I just kind of line up where I want it to start, and then I just cut it off, and it looks so good still, but you get the size that you want. So if you ever think a washi is too big and it's just a solid pattern, then it's easy to change. You can't do that with the bows, but you can do that nicely with this floral design. On Friday, I marked that there was no school on Friday, and then me and my husband were playing Lego Harry Potter still, so I marked that. And then Friday is always our eat out night, and we decided to eat out at our local restaurant called George's. It's just like a drive-in type restaurant, and it's like one of my absolute favorites to go to in the summer because we can't get it in the winter because they close. And it's so sad. They're going to be closing this year for their final season, and I'm so, so, so sad. I really hope that someone like picks it up and like turns it into a restaurant, but I don't have high hopes because I heard that it's getting turned into like some kind of apartment building or something like that, which really sucks because we don't have a whole lot of restaurant options in my town, but that's okay. So, and then I marked that we watched the movie Ron's Gone Wrong. And that movie is cute. I really, really enjoyed it. I just really, really liked it. So I was glad that we watched that one. And then I marked that I finished my diamond painting this day and it felt so good. And then me and Jake watched The Amazing Race in the evening. Also, this is the first time that I cut off the diamond to mark my diamond painting because I wanted to write in the fact that I finished it, and I think it turned out so cute. I really, really like how that looks. On Saturday, I did a lot of cleaning this day. I was working on organizing the kids' bedrooms. So if you're not familiar, I do the Fly Lady cleaning system. So sorry. And I do the zone cleaning, which is like you clean a different area of your house for an entire week, and then you move on to the next, and you just get done as much as you possibly can without worrying if you get it all done. So I love, love, love that method. It took me a while to get used to the fact that you don't always complete every room, but eventually you will, and eventually it will all just keep up with itself. So I was working on cleaning the kids' rooms, so I got them both done this day, and it felt so good. Their rooms are always like a task because I don't like to spend and waste the whole allotted time for cleaning just tidying up their bedrooms, so I always find that I have to get them to clean their room first so that we can organize and actually clean the room, because I don't want to spend my whole time just like tidying up the toys on the floor and stuff like that. So we did that on the Saturday, and then I did clean all the bathrooms and do the vacuuming, and then I baked a cake because we were going to have some friends over for my husband's birthday party with some friends, which was awesome. My husband made shish kebabs, and we did a bunch of different meats. We did chicken, he did steak, and we did farmer sausage, which, if you're not familiar, is very popular in Manitoba. And we made all those, and then we just kind of had a potluck, so everybody else brought a bunch of different things. We had cake. I made one of those like poke cakes, which is not really my thing, but it's totally my husband's type of thing. So we did that, and then we played Cards Against Disney, which, if you are a Cards Against Humanity fan and a Disney fan, this is hilarious. Definitely not a kid's game, so don't play it with your children, but it is hilarious and super, super fun, so it's very entertaining. On Sunday, I watched Selling Sunset. Love, love, love that show. Cannot wait for the next season. I marked that we had really bad weather this day, and I cleaned up after the party, just kind of cleaning up the tables, cleaning up all the food and all that kind of stuff. Then I marked that we watched Sing 2 as a family and just kind of all chilled together. And then I ended up playing Battleship with TJ, and then me and Cheyenne did some experiments. So she got like this discovery experiment kit for Christmas, and so sometimes we'll do a couple experiments, and they're really, really fun. So we were doing a few of those this day, and then we ended up just getting McDonald's for dinner this day, and I was reading my book Gilded. So this is a book that my friend borrowed to me. I am a huge Marissa Meyer fan, and so is she, and we were reading the book Gilded. So the second one comes out soon. Cannot wait because I loved the first one. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, everybody.